Each day, I like to use sense of humor, not take myself too seriously, um, take people's concerns seriously. I still need to shower, fix my hair. Uh, but one thing I do take seriously is my company. I isolate 100%. Not many people do that. I like to use a positive spirit. This year I've been trying to be more of, quote, community man, end quote. I also try to drink as much coffee as possible. In my Jeffrey Dahmer mug. Kind of distasteful, I guess, but comical at the same time. I mean, hey. You're looking like a real snack, aren't ya? By the way, I love the new series of the Jeffrey Dahmer. That monster series. I guess they're going to have a whole bunch of series on different serial killers. That one was pretty good. I don't add really much sugar. This is Death by Chocolate. Somebody told me, I'll get to this here in a minute. I don't know why I'm pointing in front of the camera. Like, really? That's the action of the video, pouring milk into a cup. Really, Pickles? Really? So, one of the comments I found actually interesting and insightful on my coffee review is Death by Chocolate. They're like, no, that's supposed to be latte. I'm like, that actually makes more sense, but it would be 2 T's and not 1. It's weird it doesn't tell you the roast in here. You can tell it's a medium or a dark roast. I like light roasts. Light roasts contain more caffeine. Also, just general thing. This stuff is Q&A all the time. When I'm live, my hair's bugging me. Gotta fix it. All right. This live, people have reached out to me and told me, various people. I was actually kind of laying on the couch and just thinking about things, brainstorming. I'm getting orders out today, not all of them, but I'm going to get out. I think I'm 70 or almost 100 orders already. So this is like your insightfulness. This is your community, the reflection of the community, what's going on in the community. This is a reflection of my life. This is a reflection of other people's lives, although I try not to get too much into it. I was just thinking about things. Something woke me up this morning. I'm not sure what it was. It must have been a neighbor or something. Sometimes neighbors, if they got to go to work on a Saturday, they're not always happy. I have a neighbor. He wakes up every day and he slams his car door. And his it's like freaking goes to work at like 5 in the morning. And she's like, don't forget your lunch. Oh, all right, thanks. Gotta go. And I'm like, oh my God, this is how I wake up every day. I talk to some of my neighbors around here, and the one neighbor across the street, I think she watches this channel. She never says anything, though. She said she does. She's like, I never knew you were that entertaining. I just usually seen you going to the post office and back. I know a couple neighbors here. Oh, 3 neighbors watch this channel. I found out. My one neighbor watches my videos on He didn't like it too. I tell you what, my one neighbor didn't like it too much when he discovered I talked crap on it. Yeah, he cost me about over $10,000 in damages and ignored me. Eventually, he said he fixed the problem, but he didn't fix the problem. His tree keeps breaking off into this one area. Well, I'm always when I'm like going like this, my window's open. You want to see a gang? You guys think you're tough? You want to see a real gang? A real freaking gang? Right now. Here, I'll show you. They're right in front of me. Oh, you can't see them. Oh, you will. Look what they're two, three. There it is. Senior citizens terrorizing the neighborhood. Go get them, Tigers! Go get them! I was telling a friend on the phone the other day. I said, because there's a lot of threats of violence against me recently, and kind of calls from Michigan. Good one, BC. Can't take life too seriously, or you won't last too long. So anyway, so my goal is to keep in touch with people. Yeah, and by the way, I feel like crap. Oh, I threw the gyro. I was gonna say better throw those gyros out. They were store bought. Giant Eagle made. I definitely got sick from it. I didn't have number 2. It was just all throwing up. Yeah, I feel like pure crap. So this is my agenda. Orders, get orders done. Orders, get orders done. I've been doing a lot of reflection for the first hour waking up. I chugged a coffee and laid on the couch. There's a lot of things going through my mind, like always. And perspective. You always got to keep stuff in perspective. I'm also realizing some things. I've been in contact with freaking a lot of people. Technically thousands of people per day, but some corporations. I've been talking to some corporations and people running them. What does that mean for the pepper community? Technically nothing. Just friends. They're just friends, but they're bringing perspective in. And in the same sense, I think everybody can agree on my next statement. I have 2 statements. I want to create an environment, and I need to create a certain environment. No. Mental environment and also physical environment. And that'll come play in a couple years. I want to model an environment based on Google, their office, the way they have stuff structured, and also from a past employer that now does projects for NASA. Good guy, Jay, his name is. I worked for him. I worked with him on projects in the past, and I have a psychology background. Isn't that funny? So if I pursued my career in psychology, I would have actually been the nut job that took over the nut house. So yeah, I laugh too much, especially when I was in college studying psychology. It's interesting to see people's things that they've done before the pepper community. For example, Troy Primo, if you didn't know this, I'm sorry why I'm laughing. I don't even want to mention it. Oh my God, now I got to. I'm so sorry, Troy. Oh my God, he's gonna kill me. Anyway, when Troy Primo went to college, he studied nursing. Troy Primo is going to be a nurse. I was going to be a psychologist and a writer. And since I am still writing, I just gonna try. I'm working on some scripts, stuff like that, but that'll be in the future. Yes, I mean some crazy stuff. They're like, shh, Pickles, get the damn orders out. All right, so I can't keep this video too long. I'm gonna read comment sections. I want to keep in touch. I'll crank out the videos. I have somebody coming in next week. They're gonna do some videos. They're gonna send them to me, and I'll just upload them through the channel. Somebody you've heard of before. We'll leave it at that. I think it'll be, for specific reasons, 10-part series. And it'll be beyond bizarre. So be prepared. Somebody like me, but way different. So that's happening this coming week. It's going to happen fast. It's going to be pre-recorded. 10-part series. We're going to do a 10-part series. Just had a meeting last night. All right. Let's see. Comment sections. All right. Good morning, Pickles. Are you feeling better? Slightly. I feel like garbage. Good. Dizzy Dragon, good morning. Gotta work like crazy today, so let's get it, Mr. Pickles. Yes. I don't know what the number 0 means. All the environment. Well, I have means of why I need to do certain things the way. I have been given a great privilege that 99.9999% of the people on earth have not been given. I have worked with specific people that have given me inside information. Not inside information, but ways of doing certain things. Some of the best people. I worked with very, very, very briefly. I don't even want to mention names. You'd be like, bullshit, you never worked with them. But I have. I have 4 little projects for YouTube. Yeah, start doing some freaking videos, Dizzy Dragon. What am I, your freaking entertainer? You entertain me. What am I, you clown? What do I make you laugh? Holy crap, do I look like crap. Look at this. This is horrible. Horrible. Oh, this is my life right now. Things are moving very rapidly for me, but never fast enough. But Jesus, let me get some coffee in the morning before I talk to you. I woke up, I answered about 30 people. Of course, everything's chaos. If it's not chaos, you're not creating, you're not working enough. So, I answered I answered some YouTube trolls today. Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead, trolls. You're doing the agenda for a couple free packs of seeds for my competitor. Troll away. So, you know how you get trolls? Write a video with the title Trolls in it. Trolls and Fools. Trolls are fools. So, all they are is, all trolls are peasant people. They're not in the kingdom. They're down below. They get roasted peanuts with no seasoning on it. The peasant people with non-seasoned, non-roasted peanuts. If they're lucky at Christmas time, we give them some roasted peanuts. And I said, hey, we don't like pickles. Let's try them. We'll give them some seasoned roasted peanuts. They'll go crazy and they'll be thankful for it. It's only peanuts. Peanuts are in the dirt. They don't know and they don't care. They're people who sit on the broken porches in the front to wave at traffic when it goes by. That is our peasants. That is what they do. They don't care. And I tell them, seek out the pickle. He's the one with the long-winded videos and the messy hair. He's the chubby one. He talks about anything and everything as long as people will listen. He has an agenda, and he will work hard for it. We don't like him. Stomp out the pickle. Stomp out the pickle. This is what happens when you have 4 cups of coffee in the matter of 10 minutes. You start sounding like Screech from Saved by the Bell. Hey, Mr. Bowding. Holy crap, pickles. Really? All right. As one of my newer enemies, who has not joined the dark side, has said, people don't understand why Pickle's name is rising. People don't, and this is an enemy. Oh, I always get inside information. So they don't understand why his name, Jimmy Pickle's name's always on top. The reason I push myself, and people are like, well, we have 4 or 5 people working for us, or there's other people that have huge farms, more crops, more of that. Why is his name always on top? Why? Well, this is not my words. These are not my words. It is the power of the coffee. The power of the coffee becomes the power of the pickle. So let's break it down. First off, I'm not going to call it a latte. They misspelled it. Come on now, would you please? Hey, come on now. New in 23, the JP Troll Pepper. That's funny. So, this is something. You want to know the science? I read something this morning. It's almost haunting. Actually, it's fucking haunting. I don't know how the hell I looked something up. I'm gonna have to look at my history and stuff I looked up. I looked something up and it was the weirdest thing I've ever freaking heard of. It can't be true. It can't be true. Well, first off, I'm starting to think this channel is more about life in general, but the pre-records are like more specific. This is like, Joe Rogan Experience. This is the Jimmy Pickles Experience. That's what this channel could have been called. I'm going to get to why I'm holding the coffee bean based on what I read this morning. Holy crap on a cracker. What I read this morning. So what I read this morning will be assimilated into the coffee bean. So, what I read is when somebody dies, this is freaking true. Or not true. No, I don't know. I don't know if it's true. It was when somebody dies, there's a parasite that is actually considered your soul, and it lives in your lungs. The soul comes out through your lungs, and you breathe out, and it looks for a new host, usually babies. So it's kind of like reincarnation. And it picks a baby and it loses its memory. kind of like C3PO on episode 3. We must wipe out this droid's memory. And sometimes parts of the memory will come back. So this could be a basis for a new horror film based on what I read. Oh, what the fuck did I just read? I don't believe that at all. I've been dealing. Okay, wow. Wow, Pickles. Even I just scared myself. So here I am. Here I am. Pickles will rock you like a hurricane. So anyway, here I am, drinking out of a goddamn Jeffrey Dahmer cup, and I'm talking about death. So I've dealt with death a lot. I even had a class, the psychology of death and dying, is one of the things I had to take when I went to college through psychology. Really, Dirk? There was a movie? It was really. I want to know what movie it was, because I'm thinking maybe I could write a horror film based on that. Because eventually, I do want to get some scripts written in the long run and present and try to get them into movies. One, it's 5 to 7 years of my life was a premise of a movie. The first scene, turkey. I think we'll start it out that way. People would be like, that is not Jimmy Pickles' life. Oh, it was. It fucking was, folks. Yeah, first scene would take place in Turkey. Then back to the United States. Then Paris. Back to the United States. Even my family was like, you were never in Paris. Oh, but I was. I was there. I had quite the adventure in my life. It was fun. It was sad. It was traumatic. A lot of people died. I'm still dealing with it, even from years ago. And now, I haven't even told the public what I'm personally dealing with behind the scenes. My mother died. And then a couple weeks ago, I call it the phone call. One of my good friends wound up dead. I don't know. It's possible he was murdered. I don't know. I haven't seen the guy in 6 months. I don't know. So I've been dealing with a lot of funerals. So yeah. So let's get back to this. And by the way, you guys all have to realize something. And if you don't, it's really on you guys, not me. It's on you guys, not me. Holy crap, man. JP Ramblings. I mean, that's exactly what this is. So, coffee bean. Coffee beans are actually red. You dig them out of like the berry or whatever. And here you get the bean. A bean from a plant was a living thing. There's a soul in this bean. You roast it. You put it in here in the coffee. There's 1,000 souls in this cup of coffee, and I will consume it. I'm like that guy from Mortal Kombat. I want your soul. So I'm drinking souls of coffee beans. Fallen with Denzel. I have a story about Denzel Washington. I can't say it. It was actually, my father did meet Denzel Washington. Oh crap. What the hell? I got a really weird message. Like, non-pepper related. Who the hell is this? Okay. Oh. So. Yeah. I found some really interesting stuff. Non-pepper related, and I sent it to a friend. She sent it back. I also got another comment thing. I want to see. I want to see. I think I'm getting trolled.